batter it and fry it.
Don't get stuck on an island with me.
No,
all right,
look,
look.
I look like a big hot dog to you.
All right.
And welcome back to Two in the Blue. I am your host, John Flounder Caruso, with my co-host, Steve DeStefano. Steve, we got a pretty good show lined up tonight.
Yeah, dude. The long-awaited episode 7.
Episode 7, right? I can't believe we're up to 7 already.
I know.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty.
What do you think? Let me start off with thanking everybody for following, liking, and supporting. Don't forget on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Costs you absolutely nothing to do it. Helps us out. Likes. Go on our TikTok, Instagram, give everything a follow, interact, leave in the comments. We want to hear what you have to say, all your questions, and give us some content. If you want to hear something, you want to hear us talk about something, because our show, I wanted to touch base on this last time, I didn't. When we do our show, I want everybody to know that it is construction based, but this is kind of what we do in the field. We talk about everything, and that's what our conversations are. So it's kind of like that everyday conversation. We're out in the field. If this is we're just doing it with headsets at a podcast, but this is what we would be talking about out in the field. All this dumb shit that passed the day.
Yeah, I actually I have a topic request from last week. Yeah, we'll get to that in 1 second. First, I just want to take 1 second. Shout out my book, Tomorrow After Tomorrow. Very happy to announce it's available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, wherever you get your books. You just type in Tomorrow After Tomorrow by Stephen DeStefano. I'll also be, if you do get a copy, I'll be doing a book signing at Cassiano's September 14th from 1 to 3 o'clock in Hamilton. So thank you guys for your support on the podcast, this type of stuff. It's awesome. Yeah, if you're looking for something for your kid or your friend's kid or your niece or nephew or grandkids, it's a good book. It's actually a real good book. It reminded me when I read it. It reminded me of I want to read my kid a bedtime story type thing. Almost like Dr. Seuss kind of esque. Yeah, it's got a little Cats in a Cradle feel to it. Yeah. You know the song Cats in a Cradle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like that. It's a good little book, man.
Thanks, man.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you. Yeah. So my boy Dustin, he lives up north somewhere. I forget. He's central Jersey. I'll give him central. But he wants us to talk about food, which I'm very good at doing, and sold. I was like, done. Let's do it.
Got that.
So his question, right? I'm gonna actually, I'll paraphrase his text as best I can. Yeah, Dustin's he's the main cook in his family. And he thinks an interesting topic is like, what do you do when you're working the 10s, the 12s, the overnights, with the food prep and all that. So I just think we should just go through. We'll do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Because I have I know me. I just have I have a dugout full of options.
Right.
And I just rotate through maybe 12 meals, and that's it. That's all I eat, unless we go out or something.
Right.
So you're the main cook. See, I'm the sous chef.
No, I'm the main cook. I do all the cooking in the house. Probably I would say a good 80% of it. My wife does. She's a good cook, but I do the most of the cooking when we cook. So our breakfasts consist of basically nothing. We both try to intermittent fast until lunch. That's something I've been doing recently because I've been trying to drop weight. So we intermittent fast, and then my lunch is very different than what her lunch is. Usually her lunch is leftover dinner from the night before, because it's only 2 of us. So when we cook dinner, we cook enough that there's probably leftover. So, but I like cooking. I mean, we have our go-tos, but as far as breakfast is concerned, now, I used to be a big fan of, in the morning, if you want to touch base on breakfast, going to work, breakfast pizza. There's a couple of places that have the breakfast pizza is phenomenal, or, breakfast sandwich. But I've learned, for me, it just stays with me. I can just gain weight, and I'll gain 30 pounds in a week.
It takes a second.
And it takes nothing to gain it. So, yeah, so that's what now my lunches are light. I pack a small Gatorade, a protein bar, a protein shake, right now it's blueberries, and 3 big bottles of water. And that kind of gets me, that'll get me through the day. And then when I get home, I try to eat some type of protein with a vegetable, and that could be anything: salmon, chicken, steak. Tonight I mixed together spinach, sausage with mushrooms, with a little bit of chicken broth, butter, and white wine, and then mixed pasta in with that. and that was wheat pasta, and that was fucking fantastic.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
So when your fast is a 16-hour fast?
Yeah, it's a pretty long fast.
So you do like 12 to 8 you're eating, and then all other times you're not?
Nope.
Do you think? I think it's because I've done that, and I found it to be extremely difficult because we wake up so fucking early.
It is very difficult. And if I work out in the morning, if I go to the gym in the morning, it's even harder to get to that point because I'll start getting nauseous because
it's always not good for you.
You're running on you're running on empty. But that's the point. It's supposed to make your body think that you're in starvation mode, and it's using up. It's going to use all the energy in your body or your burn fat, and then burn up whatever you eat. It's going to just burn up, right away because you need them calories and the nutrition. So
Joe Rogan talks about. He talks about fasting a lot. They say, like, supposedly if you do like 72-hour fasts a couple times a year,
it's supposed
to like attack cancer cells and shit.
Well, I guess I mean, listen, if there's scientific study behind it, and there are doctors out there, nutritionists that that research this stuff, and there is a lot of good benefits to it. Yeah. The only thing that's bad is and this is with any diet, because diets are fads. You have to be consistent. Even when you come off of these, you have to just change your eating habits totally. So if you're going to intermittent fast, plan on intermittent fasting for the next 10, 15 years. That's what you really should do. You want to try to change your way of eating. Yeah. Instead of just, I'm going to go on keto, or I'm going to go on Weight Watchers, or I'm going to go on this, and then you come off of it and you gain all the weight back then plus some because you're not practicing them same portions, trying to eat healthy, staying away from the shit. So
Michelle's a nurse. She said, and she works at a surgery center. So it's all different. Like there's an orthopedic doctor, there's a dentist, there's like all kind of there's plastic surgeon. But she said all the gastroenterologists, whatever the stomach doctors, she said they all fast. Every one of them. They say it's like unbelievable for your gut health.
It really is. It really is.
They do the intermittent fasting.
Yeah,
like you do. They all wait, and they're like fucking miserable, like 11 o'clock, and then
I'll tell you another good thing. So he wanted to talk about. Dustin wanted to hear some food. So a lot of a good. If you're the main, you're working these long days, the crock pot is like my go-to. You like.
How many days a week do you do crock pot?
Oh, I could do it every day if I had to.
How many do, like, typically?
At least 1 to 2 days a week. I have enough time. And again, it goes by the hours of work. So if we're working regular days, I have time to come home. She'll leave. A lot of times we'll freeze our meats. She'll leave it out during the day. When I get home, it's thawed out, and I can start preparing dinner when I get home. But if we're working long days, that morning I'll throw something together in the crock pot. Then when we get home, it's done. It's ready. And you could make a big helping in a crock pot and have lots of leftovers. So that's my go-to. And I love the air fryer. I don't know if you use an air fryer.
I haven't gotten into it.
I repurpose everything in an air fryer. I repurpose funnel cake from the carnival in an air fryer, and it comes out fantastic. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's cool.
I do. I love it.
Yeah, you know what a big like a big time saver is for us is the rice maker. Do you have one of them?
I don't.
They're unfucking believable. You just put like whatever the increments are of rice and water, press go, and in 40 minutes it's perfect. So like any meal, like you could just throw together like, maybe some vegetables, some chicken, and you got like a stir fry. You could just like eat a steak and just you got rice on the side with some soy sauce. Like that's always a big. We probably use that rice maker 2-3 times a week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I had my cheesesteak trailer, so I happen to be a little fan of my cheesesteaks. So, and actually, I wanted to put them on a food review. The Capaccio girls. They were doing.
Oh yeah.
I told them that I will come out of retirement for a hot minute and make them 2 to 3 special cheesesteaks I used to make and let them do a little review.
I hit them up on Facebook. I said we should do like I said, if you guys are too chicken to try any gnarly foods, like holla at your boys. Like I'll fucking eat anything.
I don't know. I couldn't do Fear Factor, but I'll try some.
What? Okay, so what's your like you would eat? Do you fancy yourself you would eat anything a sore?
No.
I would eat anything.
No.
I would try it. I would eat a human being.
I stay away from the organs. Anything organish.
Dude, hog maw is fantastic. Tripe, fantastic.
You're disgusting.
I eat lung, heart.
Yeah, you're disgusting.
Anything.
That's unbelievable.
Delicious.
I have that. It's
so you want? Would you eat a person?
No. If I had to.
Okay. No. Not had to. Say Like
vagina?
No, like a ham, like a person ham.
No.
How about like a thumb?
What? Why am I?
Don't it look like a chicken wing?
No.
It looks like a chicken wing.
Yeah. Let me cut your thumb.
Would
off.
you just like bam?
Yeah.
First thing I ate, dude.
Batter it and fry it.
Don't get stuck on an island with me.
No.
All right, look.
I look like a big hot dog to you.
All right. What if it smelled good?
No, I don't give a shit.
What if it looked good?
No.
Oh, you're crazy, dude. I'd fucking tear that shit
up. I'm not a goat fan. I don't eat goat.
I love goat.
No. Can't.
I
remember
weird?
butchering pigs. I don't know. Have I done it before? Yes, I've tasted pig heart, beef heart, the sweet bread on the pig, that gland they call it the sweet bread. I've had all this stuff. We butcher because at the hunting clubs, you butcher pigs every year. So one year they did a cattle. And these guys are like, oh, yeah, grab the liver. Don't forget the tongue. And I'm looking at nothing but pork chops and steaks. That's what I'm like. The hell with that other shit. And, like the old timers, the only thing left of the pig is a squeal and a hair. Well, screw you, because I ain't fucking eating that shit.
I love trying different shit. I love it. Is that
you eat tripe?
Yeah, tripe is good, man.
Ooh.
It really.
You eat liver?
Yeah. I like
liver?
it.
Do you eat the lunch meat liverwurst?
I've never had it. I heard it's delicious.
What? It smells like Alpo.
Do you eat the bologna with the olives in it? Olive loaf.
Yeah, olive loaf.
That's fucking
or
awesome
pickle and
too.
pimento loaf. I eat that. Yeah, I have had that. Yeah. That tastes like bologna, like just kicked up a notch.
Yeah, we're way off track here.
What?
Poor Dustin. He's like listening. Yeah. What the fuck?
We're giving you ideas, Dustin. I'm giving you ideas, Dustin. What do you want to eat?
All right. So what are your go-tos? Crock pot.
Crock pot, salmon. Usually salmon every week.
Really?
Chicken. Yeah, we have Atlantic salmon every week. I put pesto over top of it. Put it in the oven with asparagus. We bake our vegetables in the oven too, so I bake a lot.
They're the best. Like that.
I love it.
They're the best.
Asparagus, broccoli, zucchini, all that stuff in the oven.
It's easy too.
Yeah,
just chop it up and.
That's it.
Yeah.
Pepper. We'll do like fajitas, like chicken, peppers mixed all together, but without the shell. I mean, it's usually a steak. We'll do a red meat, burgers or steak. I try to eat red meat once, maybe twice a week. Other than that, it's chicken, pork, and fish.
Yeah, we do. So we do shrimp once a week. Like we get the frozen shrimp. You ever get like the peeled, deveined frozen shrimp from? It's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
dude. It's like $30, but you get 3 meals out of it.
Sure,
and it's good. It's good shrimp. We do a shrimp once a week, and with the rice or whatever. I stopped eating red meat that much, which is destroying my soul. I fucking love red meat, but I haven't been eating it that much. If I do, it's like maybe a filet mignon once a fucking month or something. But
my go-to on steaks are either a ribeye or a New York strip. That's my go-to.
Yeah, we've been doing buffalo chicken like quesadillas.
Oh my!
And they're fucking good.
Yeah, man.
Just
another one that you can do in a crock pot is buffalo chicken. Just put a couple chicken breasts in a crock pot with some buffalo, whatever your buffalo seasoning is. Let it sit over. By the time you get home, you can take a fork and just shred it.
Just the chicken breast or the whole chicken?
The whole chicken breast. Just
chicken breast?
Boneless chicken breast. So you put 3 or 4 of them in the crock pot.
All right. Hold on. Start over.
Okay.
What do we do?
3 or 4 boneless, skinless, boneless chicken breasts. Throw them in a crock pot. And then you can do whatever you want. You can spice it up with a fajita mix, your buffalo chicken mix, and then just let it sit over all day long in the crock pot.
With buffalo sauce?
Yeah. And then when you get home, you can literally take 2 forks and shred all that chicken. And then you'll have all shredded chicken. We're going to do it. I'm going to do it with
chop up some scallions.
Have you seen the new burrito bombs on like TikTok and stuff?
No.
So you ever had a burrito taco?
What's the cheese?
No, it's the one where they dip it in that red sauce. They dip the shell in the red sauce, put it on the grill. All the meat's been soaking in it. They put the meat in it, fold it, and then they give you a cup of that sauce, and you dip your taco in it and eat it. Well, they sell the actual seasoned burrito. They're called burrito bomb. The circles. Water. Throw one of them in a crock pot with like a sirloin, and let it sit over all day long. Shred that meat apart. Now you got your burrito steak taco meat.
You know what another good piece of meat is that I haven't had in a long time is have you had the brined pork chop from Bagliani's?
Brined pork chop,
bro. It looks like it's a pork chop. Obviously, it's like that thick, and it's marbleized, just marble. And somehow you cannot overcook this fucking thing. It's impossible. You could grill it, throw it. I do cast iron, a couple minutes on the cast iron each side, throw it in the oven, 400 for like 10 minutes. Bro, it is juicy as fuck. It's so good, dude. I don't know what the brine is they use. It's unreal. Yeah.
No, I never had
that. But I haven't had that either.
Well,
I can't fucking eat that either.
No.
I can't eat anything. All I can eat is chicken.
Right.
I actually like chicken.
Suck, I know.
I hated chicken before I started this. What's the matter?
No, I was looking.
Is there a ghost? Lewis?
No, I was going to give her our photographer a shout out.
Corey Ricci.
Corey Ricci.
Corey Ricci photographer.
Corey Ricci
he's over here taking some pictures.
Some professional pictures while we're walking around, but also give Corey a call for any of your professional picture needs.
Yeah, dude. I went to his Facebook. It might have been. Was that your photography page, dude? He took pictures of these dogs. Right. It looks like a brown Cocker Spaniel. They're great pictures, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, they're awesome pictures.
Yeah.
Like he's got a good mind for like contrast and color and stuff. It's really good. He took pictures of me and the family with the.
Have you done anything out in Batstow yet, Corey? No, yeah, that's a Batstow. Me and my sister used to take. So we used to instead of on the Snapchat or whatever, hiring somebody. We used to go to it's not Snapchat, but you know what I'm getting at. Whatever that's called. That you order the pictures through Shutterfly.
Dude, are we just talking like fucking Italian grandmas tonight?
Probably, yes, I think so.
What do you call it?
Yeah, you know the thing.
You know what you call it.
But we used to go to Weymouth Furnace, and if you go to the Weymouth Furnace at a certain time, the way the sun sets, if the sun's perfect.
They just had a kid lost there.
Yeah, okay, yeah, and the guy died. The guy that rescued the kid, he died. Ended up dying.
Did he rescue him?
Yeah, and one kid did die. One kid was in critical condition. One kid died, and the guy that saved them ended up dying.
Oh, what a buzzkill that was!
Yeah, I know. It's it's sad, but that spot is where you can
great for pictures.
You get really good pictures of that. But if you're tubing, don't get out of the tube. It says there, don't. And everybody wants to stop there and jump out and have a little picnic, have a beer, or whatever. And there's signs that say don't do it because that current runs pretty strong right in that area. Yeah. And that's how the tubes move. They don't just move by the wind; they move by that current. And it's a sin. Somebody.
You ever go tubing there?
Yeah, oh yeah,
dude. The first time we went, it was a thunderstorm, and it started the storm really started picking up once they dropped us. Mm-hmm. Bro, we were ripping down this fucking thing.
When it's because
it was fun as fuck. So I wanted to go back so bad, and we went back, and it wasn't storming. It was super boring.
Right.
We were just
if you just want to relax, go in the dead of summer when it hasn't rained, and that's a nice slow, almost 3 hour, 3 hour tube and trip.
Bring one of the tubes with a fucking cooler attached.
Yeah, and if you want to rip through it, then go. If there's a major big thunderstorm the night before that dumps a shitload of rain, go the next day.
Wait for a tornado
because all that fucking rain is draining into the creek and it's ripping.
Yeah.
No, so some of the I know Ike had brought up something about some of the benefits of working in construction and working with the union and stuff. So I the reason I chose construction for a career was obviously when I was in high school, I got out of high school, I started with construction, then I went in the military, and then when I came out, I followed back in with construction because it was pounded in our head that we had to go to college, get an education, blah blah blah, and school wasn't for me. So I wanted to work with my hands. And now, 20-something years later, I got 20 years in with construction, 14 with the union. I owe a lot of what I have to the union because, people can say if they want, it's a scam, that they take this money, they do that. Listen, I make good money.
I think they treat us really well.
I have security. I have job security. I have a good pension. I got an annuity. I got health insurance. I can't complain. I can't complain. These people, this is one of the things. It is beneficial. Yeah, there's a lot of money allocated all over the place. Yeah, but that's why these unions are successful. That's why 172 is not going anywhere. 825 is not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's why the pension fund is enormous.
Enormous, right? That's why we're in the 107 percentile because they know what they're doing. They're allocating the money correctly. I mean, people want to say, "Oh, well, your annuity could be more." Yeah, but they invest very conservatively. They don't invest aggressive. Mm-hmm. And we were invested aggressive and lost a shitload of money. People be all up in arms. So,
I think they do pretty good with their annuities. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, working out in the field, and there's something about it. Completing projects. It's you feel good about yourself. You see all these, these wonderful projects that you get set up. When I was on the 295 Direct Connect, which nobody thinks that's wonderful yet, but when it's finished, they're going to. And they also don't understand that's. I think it's wonderful. Project. Yeah, I do too.
Have you tried taking 295 south from?
Fantastic. And then 295 north to get back on the 4276. Yeah. It's right there.
It's right there.
Yeah. So
you don't have to cross 7 lanes of fucking traffic in a quarter mile.
Do 17 circles, and then you're right. Cross 4 lanes of traffic to get over where you got to go. No, it's nice, and when it's done. It's going to be, everybody will all love it, but yeah, it's a 20-year project. You have to, literally, it's nothing but, it's breaking down, reconstructing, breaking down, reconstructing it again. It's like, it's work. That's what the engineers are for, and architects. Yeah. Not, the guys like us are just out there shoveling dirt. So,
I talk about this sometimes, how a lot of former athletes end up being in construction, and like a lot of former athletes do. Like a lot of guys I played football or baseball with or against are like 172 guys or operators. And I think for a lot of people that are like like they play sports in high school and like their focus is sports, it's not school, it's sports. Even those people that end up going like to college and stuff, like you're focusing on the sport for so long, and then once it's done, like you're like lost. Like I was like, I played as many sports as I could my whole life. When I went to college, I was lost for like a year. I put all that competitive fire into schoolwork. But then once school was done and there were no jobs and I felt very lost. Yeah. And being in construction, like you're on a team essentially, and it's like kind of family oriented, culture.
And you're dependent upon. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like scratches that itch for a lot of people, and it kind of makes you feel whole again in some
and then you don't feel like you didn't have to waste $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 of education to make
unless you already
$50 an hour. I mean, unless you already did, and sometimes some people have, but people really should consider, and they really should start pushing that stuff in school too. Like go work in the work field, go out in the workforce.
They should make a bigger push in this high schools,
Sure,
but at the same time, they might be like satisfied with their like, because like people are applying they don't really have to go recruiting,
right?
So and I don't really see it getting to a point where they need to start like we're not,
I know a lot of guys I was in high school with. They went to good colleges too, man, D1 schools and everything, and they come in and didn't do anything. Like they wound up doing something completely different than what they studied, and that's okay. But in hindsight. If you could really, when your kids are growing up, if you could head them in a direction, give them that's another thing. Ask your kids what they want to do.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Like I was asking my kid when he hit his freshman year, all right, bud, you don't have to give me an answer, but I want you to start thinking about what your future is. What do you want to start doing, getting into? And then sophomore year, I asked him again, and by his junior year, and I told him at the end of his sophomore year, you go your junior year, you need to start having a couple things that you definitely, all right, here's my options, and then your senior year, you push for it.
Good on you, dude. Because a lot of parents, I feel like just like you're forced to go to school, you're forced to go to high school, and then a lot of people are forced to go to kind of not forced, but they're kind of forced to go to college, and it's just like. And then once you're done college, then you're on your own, and you got kind of like no real direction along just like this vast academia, like where you're just wandering around like a fucking idiot. You're just like,
yeah.
Like when I literally thought when I graduated college, I was just, I saw the car I was going to drive, I saw the house I was going to live in,
right,
and I just thought it was all because I had a college degree. No, you got to work. Like you really got to fucking work for everything.
Yeah, you have to hustle. You got to go out there and want it. And anything that's worth anything isn't easy getting. So so that's why I told my kid through high school, because one of the things I thought is because in this family there's no, I'm going to take a year off to find myself. No, I found you. You're here. Yeah. You're right here. I found you. You're right here. I get to see you. Found you. Now go to work.
Yeah.
My kid, even in high school, worked 2 jobs. He was working at a bowling alley, and then the family had a construction company. He was going there after school and cleaning equipment with a pressure washer. So he was,
your son's a gangster. Dude.
He was hustling money.
He's fucking investing.
Oh, dude.
I mean,
I hope
he's a G, dude.
He is, man.
Good
he's
job,
a stud.
dude.
The kid's thank you. He's
Great
a stud.
job.
I like to think that he takes nothing after me, but other than he wanted to go in the Marines, and that's where he's in boot camp now. Which right now he's probably not having the best of times because
he's probably killing it, dude.
He probably is.
Yeah.
I mean, physically, he probably is.
Yeah,
it's a big mental game when you're in that boot camp, but he's killing it. I mean, he's been nothing but a. I've said it a million times. It's been nothing but a pleasure being a father to this kid. I'd have a million of him if I could. It's just been, and I just hope that he stays the path and stays, focused on his goals. But the one thing, he likes to get himself involved in a lot. He fills the schedule up, and I'm trying to teach him now. You got to learn how to take a break. You can't overload your plate all the time. You got to learn how to take a step back and enjoy what you're doing. Like, you made it this far. When you make it through boot camp, take a day or two and just say, damn, I did it. Look at this. How does it feel? Like, you want to reflect on that stuff because that's their accomplishment. You don't want to just do it like, all right, that's done. I did that. What's next? Yeah. You got to.
Jordan Peterson would totally disagree with you. Do you listen to him at all?
No.
So this guy, he's like a, I don't know, he's a clinical psychiatrist, but he's, he has a podcast. He goes around. He fills up stadiums talking and teaching, and he was a professor. But he said that the more you do, the more you stretch yourself out, the more of your potential you unlock.
Well, that makes sense.
Without stretching yourself as thin as you can go, you'll never know like how much you can get out of yourself.
No, you're right. I mean, because a lot of these successful, like Steve Harvey, all these guys.
What a good fucking head your kid has on his shoulders.
He does.
Man. That is fucking awesome. That fires me up.
It does. I can't wait to. I'm
pumped up, dude. I want to go fucking.
It makes me look forward. Like you know what it does? It fills that when they leave that high school and they're done, that void. Like your baby's gone. Now it's to me that doesn't hurt as much because now I'm excited to see where this fucking kid's going to go and what he's going to do.
That's awesome.
And it's been nothing but pleasure but watching him. And so he chose the military route. That's an option, and it's always an option. They offer education. There was a young girl that got a $160,000 scholarship to the Air Force. I'm like, holy shit!
That's how much it costs to go to the Air Force?
No, she got a scholarship. They gave her a scholarship because she was in JROTC. She was National Honor Society. She applied to a ROTC school, a college, and applied for a scholarship. And the Air Force and the college combined offered her a $160,000 scholarship. I'm like, now how much better is that? Because that's a free education plus $160,000 sitting in your bank. And then you're going to go work for you're going to work for the government and have that on your background. I mean, like, what a hell of a way to get started.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, you're ahead of the ball.
160,000.
It's unreal.
Is that how much it cost?
No, it costs nothing to go in the Air Force.
So they just gave her 160,000?
Yeah, you could apply when you apply for scholarships to college. You could do the same thing to ROTC colleges and for Air Force, and you get signing bonuses. And
damn.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know who didn't get any scholarships?
Who?
Raggedy Randy.
Raggedy Randy. Yeah. What's Raggedy Randy had to say on this?
He's our live correspondent is at it again.
Raggedy Randy here. Oh, fuck. And I just got hit in the noggin with a fucking chunk the size of Mississippi. It flew out the side of the boom on account of the goddamn operator had it crooked. Stephen, I'm seeing stars right now. I need to have a motherfucking seat before I pass the fuck out. I'm tired of this motherfucking abuse. Someone call 911. I think I'm bleeding internally. The guy at the sunglasses hut said my Oakleys were proper PPE. I think I've been swindled. God damn it. I gotta let you go, Stephen. I need to take a nap and I need a beer. Motherfuck!
Thanks, Raggedy Randy.
Get well soon.
Get well soon. Well, anyway. Let me give a shout out to my nephews in their landscaping business. Let me tell you a little about my nephews, Caruso's Landscaping. These guys two hustlers. They work full time at another job, but then they do the stuff after work and on the weekends. If you need your lawn cut, fall cleanups are coming up, fertilize, re-landscaping, you name it, they do it. Cut down trees. Give them a call. Caruso's Landscaping. Brandon and Anthony are their names, and they do a hell of a job, man. Good work they do.
Hell yeah. Holla at your boys.
So speaking of which, I've been on 410s. I don't know if you've ever worked 410s before, but I'm actually a big fan of this 410s.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
I'm loving it. And even with the 410s, we're getting quite a bit of overtime. So that's obviously very helpful. And yeah, I like having Fridays off, man. I do. And last night I told you I worked a double. Where I worked Thursday and then I went back in Thursday night. Got home at 4:30 this morning, but still I got a couple hours of sleep. I stayed up all day. Had Friday off, relaxed. You still got the weekend. I love it. I love this 410 shit. I really do.
Would you prefer 2 hours of overtime or 2 hours of undertime?
Ooh.
And just to be clear, undertime is when you're getting paid to work and you're not working. So you're on 10s. Foreman says you could go after 8. You get paid for 2 hours.
Right.
That's undertime.
Undertime. I don't know. I like money. I do like that. I do like that extra money. So I'll have to go with 2 hours overtime.
So so you could work 4 10s, 8 hours a day. So you're home at 7 to 3:30, but you're getting paid for 10s and you're off Friday, or you work 7 to 7 and get the 8 hours overtime a week.
I would go with the first option. Yeah, I would definitely go with 4 10s and work 8 hours a day. Yeah.
Fuck that overtime.
But no contractor out there is going to let that last.
Nah.
4 days a week.
You would be fucking shocked, dude.
It happens.
Yeah,
There are times even with this. But see, that's the thing. Like, a lot of nights we're not getting home on 10s, so we're not getting home sometimes till 6, 7 o'clock. But there are days where we're done and it's 3 o'clock, 2, 3 o'clock, and there ain't no more crews to cover. And they're like, "Stay, and you get paid for your 10." And you take, you got to, you take advantage of that. You're like, "All right, great," because you don't know what tomorrow's going to bring.
Right.
So, yeah, but this 410s, I'm a big fan of this 410s.
Dude,
right
in
now.
the summertime,
it used to make me feel dirty.
In the summer,
410s and extra 2 hours. Yeah, it used to make me feel dirty.
I wish 312s was a thing.
Well, nursing it is.
I wish we had that.
312. Come on, let's face it. Would you work tight? Working 12 fucking hours.
I would, for 3 days a week.
We would find out a way how to make that 8 hours and then get paid for 12.
Oh yeah, but that would be the part of the fun of it.
Right.
How can we manipulate this situation?
No, well, half the time is spent trying to do that.
Sometimes you can't though. Sometimes you just got to get it for 12 hours and you're fucked. But then you got 4 days off.
Yeah. Oh, you know what today is? Well, I left the house and I was missing it. Opening ceremonies, Olympics.
Nuh-uh.
Summer Olympics.
LeBron, dude.
2024.
LeBron's representing.
Fuck. You had to say his name.
LeBron.
I fucking hate him.
Do you like Bud Light?
Loathe LeBron James.
Do you like Bud Light?
No, I don't drink anymore, so I don't like any of the beer.
No, I know.
But even when I did drink it, no, it's.
I was just trying to think of stuff that would get you going.
Oh yeah, no, LeBron James. He's horrible. He's a horrible person.
Who else?
You know what? You know what?
Why is he a horrible person? He built schools and shit.
Yeah, okay. He's gonna yeah.
LeBron James Academy.
Bill Cosby donated a lot of money too. It made him a fucking angel. I mean, fuck. No, you know what? LeBron's forcing his kid into now. Mind you, if the kid doesn't make it in the NBA, he's got daddy's money to fall back on and stuff to fall back on anyhow. So he's going to be successful in life. But he's pushing this NBA thing. The pressure he's putting on his kid now to perform is immense. Like LeBron never had that. So the kid is not only being forced upon in the NBA, but now there's an expectation that this kid has to meet. If not, he's not going to. What are they? They're going to.
I think all the pressure's on the Lakers though. Bronny has no. Who gives a fuck? No one's expecting anything out of him.
Well,
the only reason they drafted him,
because his father strong-armed it.
Well, yeah, but there were, he was the betting favorite to be the first pick in a draft because LeBron made it known he wants to play with his son. So if you wanted LeBron James and you had the first pick in the draft, but then you know what Rich Paul did? His agent, he went to all the teams before the Lakers and said, you could draft him, but he ain't gonna play, and you ain't getting Bron.
Right.
So they did strong arm the whole situation.
They sure did.
But you want
and LeBron's he's past his prime. He's Paxton, is he still good? Can he still play? Yeah.
He's top 10 still.
He's a fucking... Listen, I still got Jordan and Kobe over him. Okay? He may scratch my top 3. Maybe. But he's a scumbag. He is. He's a
I don't like what he did when
it's about, you know what bothers me with him?
I don't like the China thing that he did.
Me.
I hate the NBA. The NBA
well, that's
is
garbage.
You
and
can't.
They're part of the reason that the NBA, these guys are in the NBA now, are the reason why the NBA is a garbage fucking product.
You can't like players on your team anymore. Like, because they can just go.
They do whatever they want.
Yeah.
They up and leave whenever they friggin' want.
Like, shout out to Embiid for hanging around, and like Curry, like some of them guys stick around. He's kind of a pain in the ass, I agree, but he's been there. He hasn't left.
He sucks.
Fine.
He sucks.
But he's stuck around.
Let's call a spade a spade.
My point is, I don't like the NBA anymore because you cannot like a team anymore. Like I like the Sixers.
Right.
But I can't like the players on the team because you never know.
And they're too busy trying to build dream teams. They're all bouncing around. They're trying to go play with this guy, play with that one. The old NBA that I used to watch, and I was a Sixers fan, but I used to love watching Jordan play and Kobe play. That NBA and that era NBA, the bad boy Pistons, these guys would never last against them. They physically beat each other up on the court. Now, everybody's too busy about trying to dunk.
Well, they make too much money.
They're trying to dunk and pound their chest and showboat. That's all they're worried about.
Well, they make too much money.
These assholes jumping off the bench when they holding each other back when he makes a basket like the wind just blew hard.
The owners put a kibosh in all that because they were protecting their assets because they're giving these guys like ungodly amounts of money to play basketball.
They all get ungodly money for professional sports. Hockey's the only one, and they make a lot of money.
Yeah, Travis Konechny, dude. 70 mil, baby.
But hockey's the only one that has been sensible really through all the 4 major sports. You're paying generation upon generation upon generational money. These baseball players for $300 million contracts. What the fuck do they need $300 million for? How about these quarterbacks? The quarterback love.
But there's so much. There's so much money. What are they supposed to do with the money? Just give it to the owner? Like, what are they going to do with it?
He's the owner with all the the way I look at it, he has all the responsibility of maintaining the team.
But he still makes bajillions.
Good on him. He got into the career, not me. You know what I mean?
You'd rather the owner take more money and give the athletes less money?
Yes. Yeah, he owns the business. He takes on all the responsibility, all the insurance, all the liabilities, all the buildings, all the everything. It's on him. It's on the owner.
But they're competing against each other. So, like, to lure these athletes, they're just offering these fucking insane amount of money, right? Salaries.
There should be some type of. I mean, listen.
It's really tough.
I'd probably be singing a different tune if my kid was trying to go professional. Oh, good God! I hope he gets a fucking $1 million contract.
James. Yeah, he's playing with LeBron.
I still would fucking hate LeBron, but fucking hate LeBron. But it's. Good on. I don't want people to take this the wrong way. Good on them for getting the money, okay? But once you get it, stop with the renegotiated fucking contracts and trying to get more and more. You're being a fucking pig.
I feel the same. I feel the same way. I don't like that.
And I really think if these guys really want to,
it's very bad in the NBA.
And if these guys want to have a legacy, take a little less money so your team can fucking spend it elsewhere and get you weapons and other places, other positions, of need. This way, your team can then go win championships. No, you suck up all the money. The Cowboys are fucked. Like the Cowboys are
Cowboys.
They're fucked. They can't.
What are we talking about?
They like what it goes. They suck anyhow.
The Cowboys do suck.
Right,
but
they're fucked. Yeah. And I'm happy about it because you can't pay everyone. No. You can't pay Mika Parsons. You can't pay the fucking CD Lamb. You can't pay that. You can't pay them all.
Yeah, that's the beauty of the salary cap.
I know.
So we interviewed Iron Mike Sharp this week.
Iron Mike Sharp, not the wrestler.
Not the wrestler, not the boxer.
Not the boxer.
Iron Mike Sharp.
Iron Mike Sharp.
Fuck your mom. Dude, I bought so much fucking Iron Mike swag. I got a onesie for the baby coming, and it says if I'm up, you're up. That's like his
right.
I thought it was good. Great. Yeah, dude. He is one of the coolest dudes ever. When I asked him to interview, he was like right away. I was like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Awesome.
No problem." Yeah.
Good. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it was really cool. He's a great dude, man. I think everyone's gonna hopefully enjoy it. Yeah.
Well, don't forget to tune in. We got this. I think we're gonna start. Are we gonna start doing 2 in the Blue Tuesdays? Next week. So next week. So next week we're going to start doing. So this one will still come out. This episode will still come out this Sunday. When you'll obviously see it when it comes up. It'll be Sunday. Here on out, our producer has come up with 2 in the Blue Tuesdays, so that when our new episodes will start dropping after this week on Tuesdays. So again, get out there, like us, follow us, share us. Subscribe button. Again, it costs nothing. It helps us out, and we appreciate all the support. We appreciate you guys listening in, and I guess we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, thank you guys very much. Thanks for sticking around for the interview. Without further ado, joining us is a man that needs no introduction, but we're going to give him one anyway. Former 331 Teamster, former 532 operator, current freight hauler. No, not freight hauler. Fucked up again. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, anything but freight hauler and content creator. Yes. He brings you segments like dash cam videos, my personal favorite, If I'm Up, You're Up, and his patented signature phrase, go fuck your mother. The man, the myth, the legend, Iron Mike Sharp.
Appreciate you having me, brother. Thank you.
I was trying to order a G.F.Y.M swag like before the interview, and on Amazon they got G.F.Y.M shit, but it's good for your mind.
I've been trying to get up because I got the trademark on G.F.Y.M. So yeah. I've been going after all these people. I've been getting them all yanked down, but I can't get that motherfucker. Whoever that is, it's got that on there.
The good for your mind one?
Yeah.
That's so off brand, dude.
I know. It's like
it stands for one fucking thing. I knew immediately.
If it was what it meant, I probably wouldn't be as mad as I am about them having it up there.
Yeah, that's funny.
Sell
it
for what the fuck it is. Don't sort of.
So I'm curious, man. Did you were an operator before you were a Teamster?
Well, see, I grew up. My grandfather owned a construction company growing up. You know what I mean? My dad, everybody in the family worked there. Mm-hmm. So, I grew up laboring. I labored. And of course, every laborer wants to be a fucking operator, right? So
yeah, of course.
I worked my way up to an operator, and then this was all out of union. So by the time I got out of high school, my grandfather sold the place, and we weren't. My grandfather he was an old tank, you know what I mean? So he did things the way he wanted to do. He didn't kiss no union dick and all that shit. So it was very hard for me to get into the union. You know what I mean? It really was.
Mm-hmm.
So I worked scab work till about 24 years old, and I finally got my foot in the door with the Teamsters over there.
Oh, so you were an operator after you were a Teamster?
Well, I was the operator. I operated. I did everything coming up to the union. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So then when I finally got an opportunity to get into the union, it was with a truck driver.
That's cool. Do you miss New Jersey?
I miss some of the people. I miss a lot of the food. Mm-hmm. I don't miss the taxes. I don't miss the liberal shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Listen to this. I lived in Jersey my whole life. Could not get a fucking gun permit. They would not give me a pistol permit because of all the bullshit I did when I was younger. I moved to North Carolina. It's like as soon as I hit the fucking border, man, they pulled me over. I said, take this gun for the front seat and this one for the back seat. I mean, they just started. It was like the first fucking permit I filed for was like immediately passed off. God damn, man.
Hell yeah. Good shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's all. Yeah, now they're letting people carry. Concealed carry.
You can open carry here. You can't. Well, they say they passed it, but it still hasn't been pushed through all of that. You can open carry. Like I got one sitting right my cup over there. Mm-hmm. As long as they can see it, they're good.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. So, what's like is driving easier in Carolina than New Jersey? I imagine.
Not really. It really is not, man. It's like. I'm in a big major city here, not far from Charlotte, North Carolina, and it's shit show. It's just like driving through Philly. It's like I don't know, man. There's no difference in it. You know how the Philly assholes are and the New York assholes are. Add Charlotte assholes in there too. It's telling you, it's really if you're blindfolded, didn't know what fucking state you're in, you would never know the difference.
Yeah. We were talking about PA drivers on the last episode and how shitty they are. But we got a guy like in our team. He's from PA. He's from Jersey, but he lives in PA now. So he was like defending the PA guys, I guess. But they suck, dude. I had to run in with one today.
You're not defending them.
Nah, yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible.
I'm only kidding, Philly. I got a lot of family back there. I love fucking busting their balls, man.
Yeah. How's the food? Is the food better?
See, 10 years ago in North Carolina, everything sucked. Everything was shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I remember we went to Myrtle Beach, and we stopped at this fucking like a little deli, and I ordered a pizza steak. This pizza steak sub, right? So you know what a pizza steak sub is?
Yeah, of course.
These motherfuckers had no idea what it was, right? They give me a fucking steak with ketchup on fucking white bread, because this ain't even fucking close, man. I mean, it's try.
Yeah.
But now things are evolving. You know, there's so many people from the Northeast that moved down here like me and kind of taking over the fucking place.
What brought you down there to begin with?
Work, you know, because I made a lot of bad bones in the union and fucking burned a lot of bridges. You know what I mean? And so as far as good work went, I was pretty much dried up.
Yeah.
So I got offered Jersey money here, and
no shit.
Yeah, so they were like, they told me, they asked me, they called me up. They were looking for me. We put a brand new Pete. It's fucking monster engine there. I mean, somebody moved the equipment. Interested. I said, I'm interested, but I'm not going to work for peanuts.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, give me a number. And this was Memorial Day, the Friday, Memorial Day weekend 8 years ago. The owner of the company told me this. Tell me a number. So I said, call me back in an hour. Give me a number. Call me back. Gave him my number. He said, how soon can you be here? I said, the holiday's Monday. I'll be there Tuesday. He said, you're here Tuesday? We got a deal.
No shit.
There Tuesday, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's all been all like that ever since. Yeah.
That's when. So when did you start the like all the, you know, social media stuff with the
Probably
content?
right about the same time, man. Because when we moved down here, I spent a lot of time on the internet. You know, it was a lot of hours at work, and my wife was working, and so my off time was just fucking around with the internet. So I started finding all these Facebook groups. This back then. So I find all these Facebook groups, and I find all these fucking guys that are trolling the groups and shit, right? So I'm sitting there, I'm watching them, catching wind of it. I'm like, man, these guys are really fucking with people. So finally, I started doing it too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was an awesome time killer. So
yeah,
I jumped in with them. I met these guys. The one guy, his name's Casey Liddell. He hit it big on fucking YouTube. You know what I mean? He's got a couple 100,000 followers. Oh wow.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. We're trying to get 60.
Hey man, listen, I didn't even know what followers meant.
Yeah.
I started doing this shit just to fuck with people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Keep doing it if you like it.
Yeah, it's just fun. It's just I just wanted to do it for fun, you know, and it's cool.
And people could tell, man. People could tell if you're having a good time or not. That's when they want to watch. It's when they want to be involved. If they think you're doing it, try to make a buck or just trying to whatever agenda you got, they can see right through you. I mean, you're not going to bullshit.
One of your videos, right? There's like a news camera guy, right? Can we pull it up, Lou? Dude, this is so. Is this you? This guy's talking about?
Nah, it wasn't. I just.
No. Is that the same neighborhood? No. Or you just clip that shit together? That's fucking great, dude.
I did what I wanted to do. Just stir up the bullshit, you know?
Yeah. Oh, dude, this is great.
Yeah. I mean, if you look closely, you can tell that that's not my truck. You know?
I mean, but most people, like the untrained eye, would never know.
Right. You see a white truck, and I got in all kind of trouble for that second part of that video. Just to let you know, too.
What for the Jake break?
Yeah, for going through. It was early in the morning on a Sunday morning when I did it. Early.
If I'm up, you're up, motherfuckers. Yeah. Can you see what we're saying?
I can see it.
That's what's happening right here on the corner. You know how aggravating and nerve-wracking it can be to drive by those big rig trucks on the highway, those giant 18-wheelers. How'd you like to be saddled with them right here in your own neighborhood? That's what's happening right here on the corner of Haven Creek and Creek Village. And I'll tell you, the residents who live here are sick of it.
7:49 Sunday morning. Time for a game. If I'm up, you're up, cocksucker. Fuck him.
Dude, that's fucking great, man.
Oh, I'm telling you, man. I remember when I did that. I heard all kinds of shit about it. Bang.
How do you get in trouble? Like what kind of trouble?
Well, because the video hit like 5 million fucking views, so everybody, people in that neighborhood, seen it.
Yeah.
And they start, finally, I think I told you, but I run a fake name, but they piece it together. When you get so big, they start figuring out the year who the fuck really are.
This fun. We made like a challenge, like see who could pick up 6 cones with one hand, basically. And so I was on a job it's a state job on Route 9. And I'm doing this challenge or whatever, just a real quick, like 20-second video. And we posted, dude, within a day, someone's like, is this why no fucking work's getting done on Route 9 in the comments? I was like, yeah. I guess so.
Well, you know why they started doing night work was because fuck the goddamn governor. The governor back then at the time, this is back when I started paving. That's when they just started doing night work. Got stuck in traffic while they were paving during the day and said, why aren't these motherfuckers paving? Bam, next thing you know, all fucking hard, major highway fucking bullshit in Jersey. All night work.
Oh, I hate nights.
I didn't mind. I did 9 years, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was,
you did 9 years straight? Yeah. That's
see,
tough,
we didn't do wasn't no night shift, man. Because when you run a low bed for people like them, I swear to God, every Monday would start off. I would start work at 6 o'clock in the morning, work till about 6 o'clock in the evening, go home for 2 hours, come back and do night shift, and then I would be on night shift the rest of the week.
Mm-hmm. But
a lot of times in Jersey, which I'm sure you're aware of, back then, you couldn't work Friday nights. Friday nights was off.
Mm-hmm.
So Friday nights we would Thursday night we would go home about midnight, come back in the morning, Friday morning, and then it was some fucked up shit.
Yeah, they kill you, don't they, man?
The unions did. They put a lot of bullshit in there to benefit us as far as money-wise, but you still had to do it, And I didn't give a fuck about paying.
No.
They treated you like a piece of fucking dog shit.
Oh yeah.
You paid your fucking ass, so you shut the fuck up.
Yeah. No, it's way different now there. It's like a really good place to work now. Believe it or not.
Yeah. You know, Woodson?
Yeah, dude.
Just talked to him last week, man. He called me up about Chicken Man. Chicken Man's real sick right now. He's the one that taught me how to run a low bed.
Yeah, that's who Johnny was talking about too. Was Chicken Man. He said he learned from Chicken Man how to do the low bed.
I think I've talked to him, but I don't think I know him. I don't think I ever met him in person.
Yeah, you would definitely know him if you see him, probably. But yeah, that's cool, man. I want to check out just one more of these videos. Can you pull out that bullhorn video, dude? What I want to know what the fuck this thing is, dude. You could just do the if I'm up, you're up all forever, and I would just.
Thing, man. I'll tell you how I started that video once.
Yeah. Go ahead, Lou.
41, going by the apartment zone. I'm up. You're up, cocksucker.
Nathan, call 911.
Fuck him up.
What is that fucking thing?
Some kid on Instagram made these horns, man. They're called impact train horns. And he made them. Then he got a hold of me and Heavy Home Full, right? And he asked us if we would do it, if we would sell them, do advertisements for him.
Mm-hmm.
He would give us a cut of it. I was like, cuz I don't want to cut. Give me the fucking horn. I'll make a couple videos. I mean, I don't want whatever you got. I don't care about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I made that one video right there. That video had 1 million views in the first day.
That's bad to the bone, dude. That is bad to the bone. That is loud.
The horn is badass.
Yeah.
If somebody, but they stole his idea. I feel bad for the kid, but I told him, you come up with something like that, you got to patent it, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing is bad to the bone. Yeah. That's so funny, man. Yeah, so okay. How'd you start with the if I'm up, you're up?
Well, I was working, I was working here at the time, just started out about maybe a couple 3-4 months in. And the truck that I got is fucking rowdy as fuck. I mean, videos and nothing does it no justice. Like, if I was sitting outside right now and started hitting that throttle, the fucking pictures in here would be shaking. I mean, seriously. And so I was Saturday morning, and I had to pick a piece of equipment up on one of the existing jobs, which I had to go through the neighborhood to get to the job. And it was 7:03 or something. So I get back there, and a fucking local cop comes up there, and he goes, I believe there's a curfew back there. I said, yeah. I said, I don't know. I said, I don't know if there is or not. I said, I'm pretty sure it's got to be 7 if it is. And he went past my house. It was before 7. And he goes, don't let it happen again. I said, I absolutely will not. So the next morning, right, there was a bunch of cops in this one Facebook group that we were in. 6:59. I come by this motherfucker's house, man. And I just said, if I'm up, you're up, cocksucker. And ripped it past his house, right? And posted it in that group. Dude, they wanted to fucking hang my ass. Yes.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Oh, I loved it, man.
That's bad to the bone.
That just stuck because so many people, because back then everybody hated it. Nobody thought it was fucking funny or cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's why I do what I do, because
yeah,
I want the hate. You know what I mean? I want the fucking hate.
Well, it brings like the humor to it all too. Like, you know what I mean? Like these people drive by, they're mad as a motherfucker. They get behind a big ass truck, they're mad as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And like when you're putting out content like this, you see like the human side of it, you see the humor of it, and like, dude, these guys, you know, you get pissed off all the fuck you want about this type of stuff, but it's just going to happen all the time, and you just got to laugh, you know.
So I want them to know that sometimes we do it on purpose. Now, it's not always just a coincidence. Sometimes shit to let you know, fuck you, we're gonna. I mean, seriously. I mean, you know, if you're in this industry more than 10 fucking minutes, man, you know how people are. And everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna laugh. I've been called so many. I've been called. My wife's been called, harassed. My job. I was 40 years old, so this is when I moved here. So it was 8 years ago. And I did a post on Facebook. I said, when I'm riding down the road in the big rig and I see a pack of greasy fucking bikers coming up behind me, I said, I'll reach down, and I had a picture of ball bearings. So I'll reach down, grab a handful of those, drop them out the window, and watch the fucking shit show. Right? Because they wanted to fucking hang my ass. I'm not kidding. My boss called me. He's like, Coop, what the fuck did you do, man? I'm like, well, what's up? He goes, these guys want to kill you.
You got some colors down there?
Nothing like back home.
Yeah.
I'm friendly. Even back home was calling me like,
oh, no shit.
I'm like, cuz you guys all know me, man. You guys know it's a fucking joke, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. I mean, and then somebody, they showed my picture, and then somebody from back home recognized me, and then it got pretty fucking nasty.
No shit. And you just pulled right through that motherfucker.
For a joke, you know?
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
I got so many fucking friends back home, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they all know. I mean, the main ones. But I'm sure there's still some people out there.
Yeah. It's funny you were talking about how deceivingly loud that truck is. Like the videos do it no justice. And like when I just watch like on my phone or on my computer, you know, it doesn't. When I got these things on, bro, that motherfucker was vibrating my brain, dude.
Yeah,
I didn't realize how loud that Jake was.
Don't make it. If you're wearing a good set of even just earplug, they'll give you a better effect than just the phone.
Yeah.
Because I don't have no exhaust on that truck, so it's from the turbo straight pipe. So it's just like go take the muffler off your car. You know what I mean? What's that going to say? Now imagine a fucking engine the size of your bed. It's fucking.
How long you been driving that truck?
I got it brand new in 16, so 8 years.
How many miles you got on there?
Almost 400,000.
Yeah.
You got to remember now, 400,000 doesn't sound like a lot, but you know, 485 loop is about that fucking big on the map, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much where I work. So
yeah,
it's almost like it's almost working in South Jersey doing the fucking the asphalt circles down there. You know, Woodbine, fucking up the fucking Hamilton, something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, plus it's all heavy miles, so you know, I haul almost about 150,000. I mean, it ain't heavy, but
that's pretty heavy. We were on a job, but we just fucking paved the northbound lane of this road, and it was like basically a dead end. It was essentially a dead end highway. It was Route 9, and it dead ends where the Summers Point Bridge used to be. So, you know, we didn't think nothing of like traffic coming down there because it's a 2-mile cul-de-sac for, you know.
Right, yeah, we're talking on the other side.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, but there's a jet ski place down there,
right,
or something. I don't know, but this and they're doing something. They're making like condos or something back there, like right on the water. and it's like hidden driveways. And dude, this fucking truck came with a with like one of them stone filters on them belts. Bro, this thing must have been, I don't even know how fucking heavy. It was the biggest fucking thing I've ever seen on a low bed. And this motherfucker, I mean, we just paved it, and a guy stopped, and I was like, yo, I was like, oh man, I was like, can you, like, you make this left-hand turn, you don't fuck this shit up, dude. And they're a quarter mile down the road. There's no way they're coming back. So I was like, yo, can you just go up, like turn around, and if you go, like, you can make a right where like the Tuckahoe Inn is, and then there's like a parking lot. I'm like, look, let me drive this real quick. I'll see if you can make it or not, because he's like, all right, yeah, no problem. So I drove back there. I'm like, hey, like the curves they're a little tight. I was like, but there's a big open parking lot, no problem, dude. I underestimated this motherfucker, dude. Like, you won't believe, man. He went back there, dude. It must have taken him 45 minutes to turn around.
Really?
Oh my God. He must have fucking hated me, this guy. Dude, I felt so bad. And then he just ripped right over the asphalt after that. I was like, yeah, well, I deserved that one.
You had to expect that, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you probably.
I know exactly what you're talking about, man. I remember we paid back there. We did 0 mile marker 0 to 15 in both directions, and then we did split the direction, some sections there, and then some further up. I did a lot of that.
Yeah. This job is actually. I've been working since January there. They're doing.
Okay.
Yeah, they're drilling pipe. They're doing the concrete. They're doing an all new lights and electric, all kind of shit. So it's a great gig, yeah, right now. But yeah, it's cool. But yeah, I forget how heavy. I think he said he was 160.
Well, that's what we were back in the day, when we used to go to 12-foot fucking miller for Arawak, I think Chicken Man used to run the Kenworth with the big 65-ton Rogers trailer, and I had the next one. So I think he was about 175, something like that. We never got permits, because I never had a permit in my life. I never fucking, like, when I left Arawak and went on, I went on to CAP, right? CAP was my next job, and I had to be retaught how to do everything, because we were just all fucking straight out on shit. No fucking banners, no fucking full security. You know what I mean? Just
You said you grew up in construction, laboring, operating, all that stuff. Do you ever run into like a piece of equipment you're not comfortable with, like loading onto a load?
I run into stuff that I'm not comfortable with, but I'll never be defeated by it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give it.
Like
I can't operate every fucking thing. I'm not saying I'm Mr. Operator, but I can usually get a good function out of any fucking thing.
So you're basically experienced enough you could kind of just figure out any piece of equipment.
I mean, pretty much everything's the same. You know what I mean? It's not like a truck's different. A truck, you can have different shift patterns. You can have all kinds of different things that you from taking right off. You know what I mean? But as far as equipment, man, it's pretty much, if you pull, there's only so many levers. Pull them and see what the fuck they're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I saw you loading that. What's that?
Nowadays it's not like that, because you're getting into the old graders and it's 50 fucking levers over it.
Yeah.
The graders now, it's like it's 2 fucking joysticks. Like,
you're cool with a grader though?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's your process for getting, like, so a lot of this equipment is just way too big for the low bed, What's your process for knowing all your angles, like how far back it's got to go, how far, like where the tire has to go on the fucking thing? Like,
I'll be honest with you, because for me, I like my load. I don't give a fuck about the weights. I don't care where the weights fall on per axle and all that shit. I like to have my machine bulkhead. It's got to be up against something. So either I drive it all the way to the back of the trailer and push it there, so I got a way to secure it. Or I'll hook back up and I'll bring it to the neck of the trailer. So I like to have this bulkhead also.
Yeah, I got you.
I mean, I got a bulkhead. We used to move them shuttle buggies, man, and they used to scare me back then.
They're fucking huge, dude.
They were just so fucking top heavy and trying to load up.
I got the fuck with one this winter. We changed the belt on one. It took a long time, dude. That thing was a motherfucker.
How many times we had that thing fucking clogged with asphalt out there,
Yeah, but being up there is like way the fuck higher than looking at it.
You're hitting the fires, man. You're up there, and now putting it on low bed. I mean, I can't tell you how many fucking street lights that I seen come down.
You just go. Fucking. Go fuck your mouth. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Oh yeah, dude. What? So when I first got my CDL, I was working for a contractor, and they put me right in a triaxle with a trailer and an excavator on the back. And dude, like when I took my CDL test, it was with like a masonry dump and like just like a, you know, like a little trailer. It just was an axle point, you know. And dude, they had me driving this thing. I was going down. I was in Blackwood somewhere, like Gloucester somewhere, and I made this right hand turn, dude, and like traffic was just like gridlocked everywhere, so I couldn't swing nothing out, and I fucked up a light, and I left, and no one ever said anything. Yeah. Well, I spun it all the way around. The light went like it was facing this way, and then by the time I was done, it was just facing the other way. I'm just happy I didn't take the pole down, you know. But if I did, I would have just continued.
You gotta act like it offset.
Well, I stopped, and there was cops like in like perpendicular to me that were trying to make a left-hand turn, and they didn't stop to help me or stop traffic. So I just was like, oh, fuck it. They don't care. I don't care. You know, fuck them. Like, do I report this? They're like, nah, dude, fuck that.
Yeah, keep going.
Report what? Yeah,
I took my license, man. Yeah, when I went to go take my CDL test, I get there, it's raining a little bit. So the guy's like, he goes, all right, get this up. So I went back. So he goes, if we were going to walk around here, tell me what we would be inspecting. And I'm sitting there, man, I just forgot everything.
Yeah.
So he's sitting there and he's like, well, your hands are on one thing. I'm like, oh, steering wheel. And he goes, your hands are on the same thing. And I'm like, oh, fucking horn. He just pretty much baby me through it. Yeah. I had an automatic fucking like a masonry truck too, you know what I mean? With a tag along trailer. I went up, tried to do the dock
alley docking, yeah.
Fucking missed that motherfucker. I got around, come back around, he's like, you passed. So like, shit.
Dude, it was easy. Yeah, it was fucking easy. I mean, I didn't even practice. I just went there and fucking they just gave it to me.
Nowadays, it's like,
oh, dude, if you want to drive a stick, you gotta bring a stick. You know, if you want to, like, everything's an endorsement. Like, it's probably better like that.
Yeah. I'm going to go bullshit with that auto restriction, man. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know?
It's crazy, dude.
But I mean, listen, the future's like, I'm getting ready to get a brand new truck, right?
Mm-hmm.
Within the next couple of weeks, and that's when they ordered it from Peterbilt. Peterbilt went crazy because they didn't want to order automatic. You know, they was like, you take the fucking automatic. Fuck these things. Like, fuck that manuals. It can go either way. I've heard so many good things about the new transmissions.
Mm-hmm.
Even with any home, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The transmission now, a human cannot physically shift faster than the fucking home.
Yeah.
You know, and it's uphill, downhill. It's almost like the electric entry. I mean, some people want to just fight it, but guess what? It's here. You know?
Yeah. What do you think about the electric?
Well, I never was a big fan of it until, you know, the guy in Canada. Are you aware of the guy in Canada that's building one?
I think I saw something about it. Yeah, I thought Tesla was building one too, but that could have been just bullshit.
Tesla's idea, right?
Okay.
So his name's G.F.Y.M. I met him, you know, through TikTok, and he's a very intelligent guy. And I thought he was doing like his mass fucking troll on people.
Mm-hmm.
The guy's fucking legit, and you know he's got it put together. He's got one built already. You know, he's got a log trucks.
Mm-hmm.
I bought it fucking much sooner than I could in the fucking company.
Yeah.
He's gonna do it.
Well, what do you think of the Cybertrucks?
I don't hate them.
They're bad to the bone, dude.
Let me tell you right now, man, you can't talk shit on electric, man, because a locomotive, look how fast they can go, look how much weight they can.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, this guy, he had a F-350, and then he bought the Cybertruck. He said he can't even tell the difference. Like he said, the Cybertruck pulls just as good. You know.
I see them all the time, man. I wish I would have got my name on one.
Yeah, they like you push a button and the thing like lifts, and then like the hydraulic, like you can see the whole suspension kit, like it goes high, and it's for towing, like to make it so it's level.
I like them.
Yeah, they're cool. They're cool. I like them.
Design to them and all, you know.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
Elon Musk, man, I'll tell you, I've always thought he was a fucking fraud, but the guy's obviously he's already proved himself many times.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's smart as fuck, dude. Yeah. Well, so you mentioned going up and downhill. How's North Carolina with the hills?
Well, I'm in Charlotte, so I'm an hour outside of.
Okay. You don't got fuck with that too much?
Yeah, we're all flat now, man. It's like mini Jersey down here, seriously, except for the weather better. We don't get all that.
Yeah. My parents are looking at a place in South Carolina.
South Carolina is where I was going to say.
Yeah, Myrtle Beach down there.
Like, I moved into the wrong area, cuz. I moved into baby Jersey pretty much. Fucking just a shithole with too many fucking. It's a nice area. It's nice, very beautiful, nice.
Yeah.
Many fucking people.
Are you close to the beach? Well, I don't know where Charlotte. I don't know the geography.
We're 4 hours in.
Okay. Okay, that's cool.
I live 10 minutes from the fucking ocean, cuz. How many times I was there in the last 10 years in Jersey, I could tell you on one hand how many times I was at the fucking purpose at the beach.
Yeah. Well, I got little kids now. They love the fucking beach. I'm stuck. Yeah. But I mean, like, it's whatever. I could do with or without it. I if it wasn't an option, I probably would miss it. But
at the end of my street where I lived in Nick Harper Township, and at the end of my street was the bay. So every Sunday, I take my boy out. We go out there and spend the day fucking crap. So I go out there and catch all the
yeah.
It's that was fun.
Yeah, that's cool. It is fun being by water. I mean, you could definitely make some fun out of it. How old's how many kids do you have?
I got just one. So he's in college at UNC and he's 21 in October.
Fuck yeah. Drink some Evan Williams with you. Legally.
He's a liberal, man, so I got to loosen him up a little bit.
Is he? That's because he's in college.
My mom's a fucking. His mom's a fucking. My wife is a fucking liberal.
Yeah. Well, he might change his tune a little bit.
He might. I mean, I don't try to pump it on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I bust their balls and all, but hey, man, everybody's got an opinion. Tell me what you want to do.
Yeah.
I'll listen to you. You gonna listen to me though.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'd probably identified as a liberal at some point in my life when I was around that age.
Hey, man, I mean, listen, you got to figure out what.
That's cool. UNC, man, that's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, I mean, that guy takes care of his mom. He comes up to me like that. Everybody just going in a trade school. Fuck the trade school. You're there, man. You want to go through politics? Go through politics. Do whatever the fuck you can do. You want to be a lawyer? Go do that. Go figure that out. Now, if something happens, always, I can always take you with me. I'm gonna teach you this fucking story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rather if that's what you use your head if you can.
Yeah, it's better to use your head for sure. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not talking bad. I mean, I think I'm living with my head.
Yeah, it's still fun. Yeah, it's fun. It's just fun. It's like being on a sports team, kind of.
There's certain people that belong here and it's in their blood and
yeah,
you can tell. I mean, there's some people that try to be there, but
mm-hmm.
You give them something.
Yeah, I hear you. So what's next? I mean, what do you got anything coming up or you?
No, man. I don't plan nothing. I mean,
just fly.
Roll with it, man.
Yeah, dude, fucking shoot from the hip.
Man, just for being an asshole troll on the internet, I've met some of the badass fucking people in the world. I mean, I'm serious, man. It's like Gary from Road Plates, man. Me and him became such good fucking friends, and what are the odds of me and him even knowing each other? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who else? Like Troy Massey down in Texas. I mean, these guys are fucking massive. He just sponsored a fucking NASCAR team. You know what I mean? And he talks to me. Yeah, we talk like if you met Troy, you wouldn't even know that the man was worth that kind of money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just people that I would never cross paths with. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's awesome. Have you thought about doing any like stand up? Have you tried it? Thought about it?
Nah.
I'm sure someone's asked you to do it.
They have. I mean, I've been offered a lot of stupid shit.
You got the voice, man. Like you just sound funny. Like you just have a good voice for it.
I've heard that too.
Yeah, you do, man. It's everything you say is just funny.
Yeah, I try to just bring the energy. I mean, you bring the energy.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Behind me a little bit, you know.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, I've never like everything. I mean, I don't even think of this shit, man. Like when I'm cutting the video out there, It's just stupid fucking shit pops in my head, and then it's like,
yeah,
you know, man.
yeah, that's cool, man. So we have a segment on our show called "What's the Dumbest Thing You've Seen This Week?" I kind of ask. I didn't give you any heads up for anything really about this, but I'll ask you what's the dumbest thing you've seen this week?
This week, probably Biden saying, they're fucking pissed off about what's his name, Chuck Schumer asking him to step down, you know, and then they're looking like fucking slapped ass, and then standing down.
Well, they gave him COVID.
You know, give him a big lollipop or something. What the like? How do you change your mind that fast?
Yeah,
I have a mind to change, but I mean that's just the stupidest thing I've seen this week. So.
Yeah, fair enough, dude. That's cool, man. Well, dude, I really appreciate you like taking the time to hang out and chat a little bit, dude.
We're all the same people, pretty much. You know what I mean? So if I take a minute and fucking.
Yeah, no, man, that's really cool. This was the easiest interview I've set up since. You know, not that I've done a million of them, but yeah, I mean, you were just like, yeah, dude, fuck yeah. I was like, fuck yeah, it's my man. What's that? Oh yeah, can you give us a go fuck your mother?
I'm so used to not saying it now, man. That's why I got banned off of TikTok.
I gotta get that. I'm definitely buying some swag, dude. I'm rocking some swag for sure.
Yeah, man. I can't even say it on TikTok. I can't even say it pretty much on any of the apps anymore. Like it's immediate fucking.
Really?
Yeah. If I say like I've lost over 1 million followers on TikTok.
Could you say fuck your mom?
Yeah, I can't.
So we gotta get.
I can't say it. Now, I don't know about anybody else. I say it. It's immediate fucking done.
Everything I say, you say fuck your mom at the end.
That's why I don't have an account right now.
Oh my god, dude! Oh, we're gonna get hit.
Yeah,
they're gonna hit us hard with this one.
Took me out. That's why I started going. When they took me out, I went to Facebook. It's so crazy, man. Because I started off on Facebook, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody hated me. I didn't have no love at all. And Facebook hated me so much. They banned me for 2 fucking years because IP blocked. They blocked me for 2 fucking years. That's why I went to TikTok. Then I go to TikTok and it explodes there. And now they did the same thing. They fucking blocked me out of there. So now I'm back on fucking Facebook.
They banned you for 2 years for the videos you're putting out?
2-year IP block. And now TikTok did the same thing.
Wait, so whoa. So what was the how were you informed of this?
Well, I wasn't informed of it. I was never told. I was blocked off the fucking net. They got rid of my accounts, right? I had 5 accounts. Right?
So you just tried to sign on one day and it wasn't there?
It was gone. Yep, with no explanation. And then every time I tried to create a new account for 2 fucking years, now it might last a day, it might last 5 days, but eventually it got X'd. You know what I mean?
Holy fuck, dude.
It was probably over 2 years.
Isn't it crazy how when you do something like you're just constantly fighting to just get, even with like the trucking company I was telling you, like I tried to do. I was just the whole fucking time, dude, I was just fighting. Like yeah, dude.
Fucking survive.
They just make everything a fucking grind, man. Well, good for you, man, for fucking grinding it out, man.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the bottom line is, even if all this shit went away, I mean, I'm still going to be there trolling.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, that's cool, man. All right, dude. Well, we could definitely got to keep in touch, man.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Hell
yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it a lot. Let me know if you're ever in Jersey, dude. I owe you a whiskey or 2.
Jersey, baby.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Oh yeah. All right, brother, man.
All right, guys.
All right, man. We'll talk to you.
Definitely.
See you, man. Thank you. See you.